Hello Nintendo fans, my name is Pokemaro, and welcome to my reaction to the Splatoon 3 7.2 patch notes. These just recently came out, and I just want to also quickly apologize that I've been away for about a week. I just had a lot of stuff going on, but I will be back tomorrow for the updates. And of course, we got the Splatfest coming this weekend, so I'll be here for that. Though Saturday on the 20th, I believe that should be the 20th, I will be busy throughout most of that day, so I might not be able to stream then. But the day after, the 21st, it should be Sunday, I don't know though, I'll be able to stream then. But anyway, Worlds just happened, so now we should hopefully be getting a really good balance patch here, as we didn't got to worry about any sort of big event coming up. So let's just see if we got a mediocre patch or if Nintendo finally decided to actually balance their game. So let's go ahead and get into it. So, changes to multiplayer. The terrain in Undertow Spillway has been changed to all modes. We did see that. Alright, first up, Sploosh. Slightly expanded shots collision detection with players to make it easier to hit opponents. Okay, that's nice. Whenever I would play Sploosh, like, I feel like my bullets would just, like, curve around people a lot, even though I was, like, right up next to them. So that's pretty nice. Splatter Shot Pro! Minimum damage has been increased from 42 to 45. Yo! That's going to make it much better to combo. That's going to be much higher object damage, too. It's not anything major, but that's still pretty nice. I love seeing me a Splatter Shot Pro updates because I've been using Forge a lot recently. Nova. Reduce the shot spread on land by approximately 8%. Okay, that's pretty nice. It's a very inaccurate gun from far away, so that'll definitely be helpful for it. Deal one scroll, please. Oh, jeez. There we go. Okay, H3. Maximum damage has been increased from 41 to 44. Okay, higher object damage, better combo value. Though only by a little bit. All right, Luna Blaster. Increased the radius of ink sputter at the points of impact with terrain or where detonated in mid-air by approximately 20%. So better paint. Okay, that's pretty cool. Better paint's nice. That'll definitely help it out a bit. S-Blast. Increased the radius of the 50 damage explosion for long-range fire shots by 11%. Oh, yo, this is what people have been wanting for it. A long-range radius increase by 11%. So how many units does that make it now? I don't know, but 11%, I think that might be okay. Because, I mean, 11% bigger on a small radius isn't that much, but this should feel impactful. But it doesn't increase the size of the 70 damage radius, so I guess you're still going to have to be super accurate if you want 70 damage, which is a bit of a shame, but this is still really nice. This will be really nice for it. Paintbrush. We got a lot of stuff here. All right. Increasing inking width when holding the ZR button to ink while moving forward by 18%. So the paint trail's width has been increased. Okay. Shorten the time for ink starts recovering by holding the ZR button to ink while moving. Okay, so this is buffs to its rolling mode. So less sweating frames after rolling. Okay. Dapple dualies. All right. Movement speed while firing is now 5% faster. Okay, so a higher strafe speed, just in its normal fire mode. I mostly see Dapple players just spamming the rolls anyway, so I doubt this will be too impactful, but hey, it's interesting to see. Special weapons. Big Bubbler. And we got Splash Code Screen next. I'm interested to see what they do with that. Reduce damage to the inner device and top section by approximately 22%. They're reducing the damage that you deal to it. Oh boy. By 22% too. That's a decent amount. I just hope that this special doesn't become too annoying. Oh boy. Okay. Okay. I mean, it's still on the weaker half of specials. I'm just like concerned for like tower control because that's one of its best modes because you could just set it on the tower. Anyway, spotter color screen. Increase the damage up to opponents who touch the screen from 30 to 40. Okay, that makes it a better combo number. That makes it a better combo with more things. So I guess that's fine. Splatter color screen, of course, not very healthy for the game with people with visual impairments, you know. Triple splashdown, all right. Reduce the amount of time it takes for the player and ink fists to start dropping after they rise up by approximately 1/6 of a second. Are they reverting the nerfs from Splatoon 1? Decrease the radius of the 60 damage explosion Oh, by 13%. Oh, compensation nerfs. Okay. So yeah, decrease the radius of the 60 damage explosion by approximately 13%. Doesn't it still have a more outer hit though? Or is this total? Is Splashdown entirely just smaller? I don't know that much about. I don't know too much about triple splashdown, but I think that means like the entire radius of the special has been decreased, which is a little sad. Decrease the radius of the 60 damage. Oh wait, actually that's it. Kraken Royale. Miss that super jumping to an ally using Kraken Royale will super jump to the location where that ally started using Kraken Royale rather than the ally's current position. So Kraken Cheese is dead. There goes Kraken Cheese, which is fine. It's annoying to deal with. But dang it, that's one of the things that made Blob good. But also no Zuka startup. This is like 4 patches in a row we haven't fixed this. I start to think we're never gonna get our Zuka startup. And also no pencil nerfs. I just realized there are no pencil nerfs in here anywhere. Oh boy. Okay, points for special. Neo Splash going to 200. Okay, I actually have 4 stars on the weapon. Maybe I'll pick that up again. Ends up 89, going from 170 to 170 chump. Dang. Vanilla Carbon to 160. What? What? Oh my lord. Gold Dynamo down to 180. All right. Splat Charger down to 190. Okay, and Splatter Scope. Dapple, Vanilla Dapple down to 170. Okay, Spotter Shot's going to 210. Good. Squeezer 210. Range Blaster 210. Aw, that's a shame. Char ain't gonna like that. And then Snipe Rider to 210. Update focuses on making changes to multiplayer. Okay. There's still some great stuff in here, but we're still missing so many things. But dang, 160 is in the game now. Oh, well, going to be here in 24 hours. That is insane. And also, go away, Discord. I think you're screwing with the page here because I can't scroll again. I'm recording this on a very old laptop. Come on, let me scroll. I want to see if there's anything down below, like any changes to salmon. Oh, here we go. We're back. Go away, ad. All right, let's see if there's any other changes. For some weapons, we strengthen their unique characteristics or make them easier to handle. Change it to increase the amount of time you can safely act by making it harder to destroy, even for positions that make it easy to attack the weak points. Again, I just hope that doesn't make it too annoying. We change it to make it easier to control opponents' movements by increasing the risk of touching the screen. That's nice, because oftentimes you could really just run through it. While it's difficult to time its use when opponents actively attempt to shoot the player down, it is extremely powerful when opponents don't shoot the player down. Therefore, we have scientists change it to make it harder to shoot down and narrow the area of effect. Okay, that's what I feel like it, because yeah, 3 splashdowns, that's a huge radius. I already can't shoot down a splashdown, and making it take even less time to hit the ground, that's not going to make it any easier for me to learn how to, but anyway, for Kraken Royale, we change it to ease an issue where, for the perspective of opposing players, it's difficult to stop countdown progression when combining Kraken Royale with super jump in certain modes. Yeah, that's because of Clam Blitz. Clam Blitz cheese. Final release and update at the end of the current season. Wait, what? Oh wait, the next update at the end of the current season. Okay. It will focus primarily on weapon balance and judgments and adding features for Sizzle Season 2024. Okay. And to change the style when players rank in any mode is within rank 1000 of the previous season's edge ranking, the rank change due to the season switch will become S plus 0. The next update is also planned to change it so that when in a player's rank in any mode is within rank 1000 for the previous season's X rankings, the rank change due to the season switch will become S plus 0. So does that mean any players within the top 1000 of the like they're no longer going to revert back to S? Very interesting. Change to alleviate a problem making matching in X battles difficult immediately after the season switch for players with particularly high X power. Okay, that makes sense. Fixes the player controls. Or a charge shot sometimes hit the ground at the player's feet. At the player's feet when changing direction quickly, firing after swimming. Okay. Fix an issue causing Brella campus to disappear roughly 16/60ths of a second sooner when launched at the time they ran out of durability compared to when not launched. Okay, Brella bug fixes. That's nice. Fix an issue with the recycled Brella 24 Mark 1 that sometimes prevented it from firing at the canopy, which destroyed it at the same time as attempting to fire immediately after closing it. Okay. Fix an issue in Killwell and performing a command that emptied the special gauge during a super jump. Next time the player used Killwell, the special gauge would instantly empty the moment it was used. Okay, I don't know about that. So the new discover's aim would not be unstable by fixing an issue with the zipcaster where when the player took damage while jumping after clinging to a wall, their upper body posture would become unintentionally unstable. Okay. Didn't know that was a thing. Hitting the opponent at the same time that they use triple splash, then the sound effect indicating the activation of triple splash down would sometimes not play even though the ink fist from the triple splash down would occur. I think I've heard that before. Effects of Breeze Pressure Guild ability would be applied to a player who was defeated by an opponent equipped with Breeze Pressure and then fell off the stage or into water before being defeated by another player. Really? There was a bug like that going on. Very interesting. I did not know that. Fix an issue where sometimes when a player participates with an unstable wireless environment, defeating the player while they are using a special weapon would cause the next special weapon that the player uses to not be displayed correctly. Really? I can only imagine what that looked like. Issue a tower control move where the tower would sometimes not progress when the player was submerged in ink in the corner of the top surface of the tower. I feel like I've noticed that before. I'm not sure though. Land in a different location when using super jump to go to certain locations near the spawn point. Okay, don't know about that. Display position of the terraform map to fix an issue at Marlin Airport where players inside the spawner will sometimes not fit on screen by adjusting the player position of the terraform map. As the caster near moving terrain, the player would sometimes end up clipping into the terrain when the effect ended. Okay. There's an issue at Marlin Airport that allowed players to get from certain ink rails onto fences that they were not intended to be able to get onto. I don't know about that. Fix an issue in which, when launching Umbrella's canopy while standing on a rising train in Bluefin Depot and Marlin Airport, the canopy would sometimes not move straight. Okay. Fix an issue where if a golden egg was thrown off the stage after transferring between ink rails, the golden egg would sometimes reappear far away from returning to the stage. Instead, it will now return to the base of the last ink rail ridden. Okay. Issue when a fish stick was standing on a flipper flopper's area and the inking status of the top of the fish stick affected the determination of whether the area had been inked back. Fix an issue causing some terrain to not be displayed correctly. Ink up a square when a big run is taking place. Fix an issue where when trying to join a room with a password and accidentally entering an incorrect password, matching would sometimes be started alone without a message informing players that the password was incorrect. I think I've noticed that before, yeah. Okay. And then that's it. Okay. So yeah, very interesting patch. So yeah, they just extended the collision detection. That's interesting. So yeah, Forge going from 42 to 45. So make it deal 90 damage. Still wish we got like a fire rate increase or maybe even better paint. I guess higher object damage is kind of nice. But that's really all that this is doing. Because really just doing an extra 6 damage between your 3-shot kill isn't that big of a deal. Although, this would actually kind of help with fall off. Would would it still have the same minimum fall off? I'm kind of interested in that now, actually. I guess that same goes for H3. And I'm definitely interested to see how this feels afterwards. Because sometimes I like to use this in Sendu Q. Whenever we need an AoE weapon. Ink splatter at the point of impact with terrain or when detonated midair. So does this mean it's better paint on walls and floors? I feel like that's what that means. So yeah, 1/6 of a second, that's pretty nice. So even less whiting frames, and even better ink efficiency. I still can't believe we got No pencil nerfs. I didn't watch Worlds, but I assume it was used a lot. And then no no Zuka startup. Everyone has been complaining about it for months, and Nintendo still has yet to do anything about it. That is crazy. Like they didn't touch Zuka at all. They didn't even give it like a shot velocity nerf, a duration nerf, freaking uh, freaking hitbox decrease. No, they didn't touch it at all. And people have been complaining about it for months. There's still good stuff in here, but there's still a lot of stuff missing. Like literally all they did to Zuka was nerf the main Zuka weapons. Freaking squeezer and shot. That's all they did. Oh well. We'll have to see what all the competitive players think about this. I'm interested to see what people have to say about 160p being in the game. Because that is crazy. That is ridiculous. Freaking the scale is now 160 to 220. It's freaking 60 points. That's insane. Anyway. That's gonna be it for today's video. Again, I'd say it's a pretty okay patch. And nothing absolutely game breaking here, I feel. Or game changing really, I should say. I just hope that the big bubble buff isn't gonna be too crazy. But anyway, I will see you all tomorrow for the actual patch release, and we'll also check out the Undertow Spillway changes. Hopefully we don't have a pole in the middle. Well, I'll see y'all next time. Adios.